started in the front row and Sloan started in row number 3 years in a row, an unprecedented 3-year in a row victory. You have to be excited about that, even though your starting position was less than good.
Yeah, I wanted this one worse than I wanted that first one. I knew with that 111 starting position I had my work cut out for me, but luckily I got through that first creek pretty good, and the second one went pretty good, and started catching up with those guys. And Moon Rock was pretty tough. There's a lot of people there, and we got a line around it, and I made a good time there, so that's where I made up all my time at.
Bob, it certainly was a great run for you. After lap number 1, I believe you came around 5th, and we calculated some timing, and you were right up in the hunt of things with your time lapse, starting back in, what, the 33rd row. But after lap number 2, you came ahead of a good friend of yours, Chuck DeLulu, and you never were able to, probably never see Chuck DeLulu again the rest of the race. How did you get around DeLulu?
I must have passed him up there, a Moon Rocker on the off-camber. I never even seen him. Me and Roy was going at it pretty good, and we was back and forth quite a bit, and I finally got away from him, and I really never seen Chuck. I don't know where I passed him on, either in the off-camber back there or going across Moon Rock somewhere around in there. I really don't know.
Chuck, you're no stranger to the Blackwater. Congratulations, a number 2 ride.
Yeah, it was a tough ride and everything. It was muddy and really rocky out there.
Well, I know you're not excited about being the bridesmaid, but considering who the bride is, that's not too shabby.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a tough course out here. It's 3 laps. It's a lot different than 2 laps.
No question about it. Your toughest part of the Blackwater?
Oh, I don't know. Probably the creek crossing. The bike was cutting out a little bit there, but we got stuck in them a couple times, but it was all pretty tough. Well, it was a rough track out there. We took off here, and I got out front and going around the course, and and I made a couple. On the second lap, we got flat. First lap, fixing one back out. On the second lap, I come in. And they said I was in second. They said Bob's 20 seconds ahead of me. I thought, where did he pass me? I never seen him at all. Then we were going on. I can't remember. I think it was the second checkpoint. And he come up, or no, he was ahead of me or something somehow. And B at the checkpoint checks you. He pointed and said he's right there. And I seen him, and he went down off the left. You're supposed to go right to the right, and you're supposed to go to the left. And I started to go that way. I said, I want to do it. And I said, heck with this. This stuff happens all the time. I mean, not all the time, but pretty much. It seems like it's just funny a lot of times. And I turned around, went the way I was supposed to go, all the way up around the horseshoe. And I figured, heck with it. Finally, you're gonna have to do something about it. And, well, I filed a complaint about it because I don't think it's right. You shouldn't cut that much of the track. You're allowed like 20 feet, 25 feet, but this is a heck of a lot more than that. Normally I wouldn't complain, but I always wanted to win Blackwater, never did, and when stuff like that happens, you just, you feel down and out, and you feel like you've done good, but you didn't win.
I don't really know. Like I said, I didn't see Chuck. I couldn't tell who anybody was out there. I stopped once and asked if it was Roy, because I thought that was Roy behind me, because I couldn't tell who they were, and I never did even see Chuck. He said that back there in the off-camber section, there's like 10 lines through there, and he went high and I went low, and that must be where I passed him. That's the only thing I know.
What he's filing a complaint saying that he went off the track. He actually went off the circuit and passed a whole bunch of riders. I mean, it's all conjecture. It's just a complaint, so we're just kind of following up on that to see what your impression is.
I really don't know what he's talking about. There was people all through there where we was going. There was people scattered everywhere.
For us, since we're not out there, what is it like out at the Moonrock in that area? Is there a number of lines that you could choose from?
No, in the Moonrock area that I know of, there's only like 3 lines up through there, something like that. And You know, it's basically the only way I know to get through there.